Nick, 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 Nick. Nickelodeon. Nick, 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 Nick. Nickelodeon.
We're getting into some more recognizable territory. Angry Beavers.
Angry Beavers? That shit's hilarious.
Bro, we live with Angry Beavers. What you mean?
Yeah. I spent the whole week watching that show. Probably sophomore year in person.
Yeah, that's a B.
Yeah, that's.
I gotta give that a B. That was the show, bro. It was so stupid. I just started laughing my ass off.
That's a dialogue.
Bro, I don't remember what they were arguing about.
Yeah,
I think I had to do with a blip and some crap.
You know what's funny? That show, some other shows, make me laugh by some of their actions they do and stuff, but Angry Beavers had me laugh at their arguments.
Yeah, it's the dialogue that.
The arguments they got into are fucking hilarious.
Devyn, what's your rank for this?
Angry Beavers are classic. No, I should have to be 8.
It's a solid B.
Alright. I got some not hot takes about the next one, but I got some stuff to say. How do y'all feel about CatDog?
I never got into it. I didn't care for it.
It was an okay show.
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people are like, "Oh, this is one of the best Nickelodeon shows," but I guarantee you go up to whoever says that and it's name one episode of CatDog where something happens and they don't, because it's not really. It's one of those shows where we're gonna get into this later. It's one of those shows where you like the show, the show's good, but the episodes are you know what I mean? Yeah, I'd give it a.
That's just.
I don't know. I'd still give it a B though, to be honest, because it's not.
I gotta give it unknown.
That's a C. From what I watched, it wasn't that good. It might be closer to B. I'll give it a C.
I think the only time I ever watched that show was when I watched it with you guys. I never cared for it. I used to see it sometimes, when I'm waiting for Rocco, Chalk Zone, and then I'm just pop up and I'd be like, eh.
Yeah, that's the thing. Another thing about, because I don't really care, because a lot of people complain about how some cartoon characters are mean. It's a freaking cartoon. I don't really care. But anybody in CatDog, they're assholes, bro. CatDog will just be walking down the street, minding their own business, and don't get fucking pile drived into the damn sidewalk. God damn.
Yeah, there was a lot of angry characters.
Shows are forced sometimes.
Like that mouse and
Oh, the mouse is fucking
rabbit.
Oh my god, that's the best part of this show. There was an origin episode where they were where the fuck did CatDog come from? And it was their parents and some shit, in history. And the CatDog, they fell, and they were babies, and then the mouse thing, Winslow, he was oh wow, look, an adorable dog and a stupid ass ugly cat. That shit was hilarious. But yeah, all right. There's a show. Next show, Wild Thornberrys.
It was trash to me. I'm sorry. I just like the brother. He was dumb. That's what made it fun.
What was it? I don't know.
I remember the monkey. I used to hate him so much. He thought he was full of. He thought he was bro. He was full of it. I'm like, nah, fuck you. I'm like, that's why you get scared of everything every 5 seconds.
That show's a C, honestly. It's not nothing special.
Unless you have nostalgia for it, I really don't.
Yeah, most of these shows are nostalgia. That's why when we get into the 2000 era, then more people than our opinions. Because Doug is the biggest example of a show that everyone loves, but it's why? That shit came out today.
It has to be I'm gonna give it a D, because honestly, if you didn't have nostalgia for it,
yeah, I'm not gonna say nostalgia doesn't matter, because there's a lot of shows that back when we were kids we couldn't stand, but now that we're older we're oh, I have nice memories of it, or I have memories of that show. Nathan, what do you give it?
Huh? C.
I did a lot of people don't but I did the Rugrats crossover movie.
No.
I've never seen that. I'm being dead serious. I've never seen it.
A lot of people
I know what it is. I've never seen it though.
Yeah,
I felt there were times like it would just be on, and I'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna watch this," and then something else came on. I'm like, "Oh shoot, this is so much better," because I grew up around the other stuff.
A lot of people don't like that movie. That's like a lot of people's like because Rugrats had like 3 movies. That's like a lot of people's least favorite. That's probably my favorite, and honestly, that's probably like my top 5 Nickelodeon movies.
Oh yeah, speaking of by the way, the Rugrats. Honestly, I feel like the movies are better than the show.
What?
Can be completely serious.
Honestly, yeah, I know what he means. Because the shows, they're just babies. But in the movies, there's like situations that you wouldn't expect fucking babies to be in. Like,
yeah, and that's what I liked about them.
Yeah, that's what I liked about the Wild Thornberrys one, especially because they were on a damn like boat and they got shipwrecked. You know, to, like,
Yeah, it was cruise ship, right?
Well, they were gonna go on a cruise ship, but then Tommy's dead. That's whatever. All right, here we go. The big one, SpongeBob.
Okay, what SpongeBob are we talking?
SpongeBob. You have to grade the entire show as a whole.
The whole.
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro. SpongeBob has some of the funniest things I have ever seen.
You
in
can't
cartoon
let
history.
the mid-season, like the garbage seasons, hurt it because the original seasons are that good. Like I think that when I think of SpongeBob, I don't think of like the fucking. I think
a Krusty Krab pizza, bro.
Oh, that shit.
I think a Krusty Krab pizza. I think the training episode, bro, my favorite one. I can't even think of that.
Bro, there's too many episodes of SpongeBob that I can just recall. Like that shit is too. That show is too funny.
And
like
yeah,
that has to be one of like the greatest shows.
The greatest cartoons of all time.
Yes.
Like, there's like recognizable characters. Like SpongeBob's like among like Mickey Mouse or like Bugs Bunny, like some people say, for like most recognizable characters in media. But the thing with SpongeBob is that he's like the newest one, so like everyone knows him. And it's like the show is so quotable.
I'm saying
Memes are everywhere. Like,
man, I can't stand some of the memes though. There's some of them are actually funny, but I can't stand them.
and there's like people like who'll be like, "Oh, all of SpongeBob is good." It's like you're only watching it because it's SpongeBob. Like SpongeBob is like such a name brand. Like they can put SpongeBob on anything, people will buy it.
Yeah, I believe so.
SpongeBob's freaking good ass show though. Like if we're talking about like their new shit. The new shit's okay.
It's alright.
But
it's
like,
better than what they had before.
No, how it goes.
Yeah.
It's the original 3 seasons are like god tier. Season 4 was like alright. It was still good, but it was like that's when you can tell like the show's losing its quality, and then everything after that pretty much was like not good. But they're making a comeback though with season 10 because they brought the creator back. It's getting better.
Yo, I remember the commercial they had. They were doing like a milkshake episode, and they had my milkshake brings all the.
Oh my god! Bro. I remember
it. Really? Like, this is where we're going now. Come on.
I was so happy for the episode. I watched it. I said, "What is this?" I haven't seen SpongeBob in so long, and I was happy. I'm like, "No, bro." My sister caught me watching it. She heard that scene. Said, "Nah, bro, you need to change."
All right, final rankings. I'm giving it an S. I don't care.
That's S. That's an S.
Now, I want to give it an S, but I gotta give it an A. I can't ignore what happened.
That's fine. But for me personally, the first 3 seasons are like the first 3 seasons. I'd rather watch those easily than anything else we talked about. Like I don't care.
Bro, like I miss Weenie Hut. I miss that stuff, bro. Weenie Hut general.
That's the thing about SpongeBob too. Like a lot of these shows were like, oh, this is better when you're an adult, or this is better when you're a kid. But SpongeBob, like, it doesn't fucking matter.
Watch whatever you freaking want.
Like as a kid, it was hilarious, and now that you're an adult, it's like even better.
Funny.
It's even better. But yeah, let's not get too out of control.
The Magic Conch Show.
Yeah, remember the Industrial's Ghost Secret?
Yeah. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Alright. Next show, we're about to take a complete 180. Rocket Power.
Oh, no.
See, I have memories of liking it, but I can barely remember half of them damn episodes.
The episodes are so boring.
See, people nowadays are like, oh, I don't know why people liked that show back in the day. It's not even good. Like nobody liked Rocket Power really. Like it was different. Like, it's like one of the most mediocre shows on Nickelodeon. I'd rather watch it than Wild Thornberrys.
Like, I don't know if it was like trying to be like all grown up or edgy or something, but that show was just
It's
trash.
like the definition of like extreme. Trying to be cool.
I'd give it a D.
I'd give it a C.
What's
Actually,
your,
you know what? I can't even give it a D. I'm gonna say unknown because like I don't remember too much.
that's a good ass dude. I'm paused. Pause. That's a solid ass D.
So that's a solid ass.
You heard himself say, whoa, wait.
God.
Alright.
Damn.
Next show, we're finally headed into the 2000s era. We're done with the 90s. As told by Ginger.
Oh. You know
No,
what?
bro, that show is trash.
Before we did this, I went to go look up Nickelodeon shows to like refresh my memory, and I seen as what is it?
As told by Ginger.
As told by Ginger, and I remember that show, and that show was lame. That show was so lame.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. I wonder if it was for girls or something.
It pretty much is.
It is. I didn't want to be,
alright.
bro.
But it still had, but it was still for everyone though, because like they were her little brother was in the show, like boy stuff, like the main target audience was like middle school
Probably teenagers.
girls. Yeah.
Oh.
I'd still give the show like a C though.
That show's
Nah.
trash.
that show's a D.
Bro.
And god damn.
Yes, I can't stand that, bro. I just be watching. I'm like, yo, why does this exist?
All right.
I'm like, I want to watch some good TV. I can't find.
Yeah, that's the
anything
thing
on-
about Nickelodeon. Like,
I said shut up!
Yeah.
But
yeah.
it has to be a D because, like, I don't know. Even if there was nothing to watch, there'd be some shows like there's nothing to watch on TV, so I'll watch it. Not that show. Like if that show was on and there was nothing to watch, like I'm going outside. I'm playing outside. Like I'm not watching that show.
I didn't even think it was that bad. It was just boring, like mediocre. Like it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either.
It wasn't good at all.
I don't.
I'm sorry, bro. I had no enjoyment. That show's just like, why? I don't understand. Be
It's
gone.
like- It's like Doug, but like
I'd rather watch. Actually, I don't know. I think I gave them both C's because they're honestly the same. It's trying to be like the new Doug, like more modern. All right, another classic, Fairly Odd Parents.
ooh.
You see, that's so hard to rank now.
See, because if you're
Yeah, exactly. See, with SpongeBob, it's a difference because the episodes weren't too horrible, but Fairly Odd Parents dropped the ball.
Damn.
Bro, I liked good episodes for your parents. Like, I think it was like especially something Timmy loses fairies.
All right, can we have a debate?
Like the
I want to have a
Power
debate.
Mad when they go inside that castle she's making with AJ and Chester, bro. That was the.
I want to have like a
But
little
no.
mini debate. When did you guys think Fairly Odd Parents died? I think it died when Sparky came in.
Oh yeah, of course. That is.
No, it died with Poof.
See, I don't
It
agree.
died
With
with-
that. I don't agree. With
No,
I
Poof was lit, bro.
Poof the movie was late. After that, I didn't even want to watch it.
Like the episodes definitely, yeah, I know what you mean. Like they felt different, like they felt a bit weirder. But I still liked it. I still watched it. It's when they brought in the damn dog where I was like, all right, what the hell are y'all doing?
I watched 2 episodes. I'm like, this man's stupid. I'm like, he's not even the funny stupid. He's just stupid.
Yeah, like, it wasn't,
And I had to stop.
they retired the dog right after to like the next season, and I didn't even bother with the girl. Like,
Also, I thought that the Poof movie was gonna be like the finale of the show, but they continued.
nah,
it.
I was hyped for that. Like,
I like Poof. I can go back with any episode. I'll be like, yeah.
yeah, definitely.
I
There was
forgot.
definitely I think every episode from like before Poof was like good to like amazing. But there were definitely some episodes in like the Poof era that were like, all right, this episode's like bad, but it still had like good episodes to me.
No bull. Like, I felt like the one episode of Fairly Odd Parents, like, I liked it and then I hated it at the same time. It was like Timmy was fighting like the darkness or something. It was, I forgot the episode, but what it's called. But like, so there's like this fairy tapestry or something, and like this thing they just called the darkness straight up came out the cut. It was eating worlds, people, everything. I'm like, yo,
I think I know what you're talking about.
bro. And then all of a sudden they bring out freaking Darth Laser, whatever they call him. I can't remember. They Crocker, Vicky, all.
Oh, Wishology?
Yes.
Yeah, I actually love that like little movie.
It was good, and then it was bad to me at the same time.
I've
It was
only
funny.
ever seen it once though, but I remember I was
seen
hyped
it
for it.
all the time.
I liked it from what I saw. I need to go back and watch that. But speaking of movies, Channel Chasers.
That was the best. Channel
was-
Chasers.
That's top 5
is-
Nickelodeon movies.
That's probably one of the best Nickelodeon.
That's one of the best episodes of Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah. Because Family Odd Parents had the most like movies. They had like the.
Yeah, the most. I remember the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was mad good. No, I may have to rethink my vote for that show actually.
I give it an A.
I haven't given it anything yet. I'll give it. See, you can't really grade it.
I'm giving it
I
a
do
B.
shit. You know what?
Because
I'm gonna
fell
give it.
off.
What?
I'm a still.
See, the thing is, it's just like SpongeBob. Like you can watch it as a kid and you can still watch it as an adult. It's one of those.
But you gotta watch those certain episodes as an adult.
I just need to know why they kept it on for so long. Because the thing is
They should have died. They really should have.
Wait,
After
haven't-
Proof is over,
I haven't
that's how it
watched-
ended.
I haven't really watched anything after Sparky, so I'm gonna give it.
I watched 2 episodes after Sparky. I'm like, this is ass. And then I found out like 3 years later they bring a girl. I'm like, I thought this was over.
Yeah, I was about to give it an A, but after remembering like the movies and shit, that's
That's
extra.
I gotta
That's
give it a
extra.
B. Like,
A B?
not I mean an A.
Oh, I
B.
gotta say.
Because I hate Sparky, the breeding bastard. I hate that girl, the breeding bastard. Why does she deserve fairies? I'm sorry. Her family
That's kind of
loves her.
stupid, yeah. Like,
The school loves her, bro.
Like,
Why
alright.
does she deserve fairies?
it just got progressively worse because Pooth is just a baby. It's like, alright, that's an interesting concept. Sparky, it's like, I mean, it's a pet. It's still like something he could use, but it's still trash. Why does he have to share his fairies? Like, we've gone like 9 seasons with just him and his fairies, and now all of a sudden, we have to share. There's a fairy shortage or something like that. No, it's not.
But still, like, I don't understand. Why is she getting them? What makes her life miserable? This man.
I think
just
it was like that she was clumsy or some shit. I don't remember. All I know is I saw the first episode with her and I was like, yeah, I'm done. But like,
I have no comment.
Fairy Odd Parents wasn't as profitable as SpongeBob, so I don't know why they kept it for like around the same amount as SpongeBob. It doesn't make sense to me.